job's come in. It's a hit. I'm the human trafficker who sent Shabani and the others to Nzoya Badia Bulu, where you rented to Skullface. The thing is, this guy might know something about the disease that's going around Mother Base. The symptoms are similar to the ones we saw at that factory. Start by checking the mission details on your iDroid.
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Quarantined.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
Alright. We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Quarantined.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
Alright.
Select
We'll
unit.
quarantine the staff you specified.
Has been
Did
quarantined.
you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
Alright.
Staff
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Select
Did you figure
unit.
out what's causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
Alright. We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Select
Did you
unit.
figure out what's causing the infection?
Has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select
Alright.
unit.
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Quarantined.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select
Alright.
unit.
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Quarantined.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
Alright. We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Staff has been
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
Alright.
Staff
We'll
has been
quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
Alright. We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Unit.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
Alright. We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Staff has been
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select
Alright.
unit.
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Quarantine. Select
Did you
unit.
figure out what's causing the infection?
Has been select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
Alright. We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Quarantined. Select
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
Alright. We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Approaching.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select
Alright.
unit.
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Quarantined.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select
Alright.
unit.
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Select unit.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
Alright.
Select unit.
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Quarantined.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
Alright.
Staff
We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
Alright.
Staff has been
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
unit.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
Alright. We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Quarantine.
Did
Select
you figure out what's causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right.
Has been
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
unit.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has select unit.
All right. We'll
Select
quarantine the staff you specified.
Staff has been
Did you figure out what's
select
causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Select unit.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Select
Did
unit.
you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right.
Staff
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Select unit.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Quarantined. Select unit. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right.
Select unit.
We'll quarantine the staff you
Has
specified.
been quarantined.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right.
Select
We'll
unit.
quarantine the staff you specified.
Has been quarantined.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right.
Staff
We'll
has been
quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right.
Staff has
We'll
been
quarantine the staff you specified.
Staff
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right.
Staff
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Select
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select
All right.
unit.
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Quarantined.
Did you
Select
figure out what's
unit.
causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right.
Staff
We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right.
Staff
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Select
Did
unit.
you figure out what's causing the infection?
Has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been Select unit.
All right.
Staff has
We'll
been
quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Staff
Did you
has been
figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right.
Staff has
We'll
been
quarantine the staff you specified.
Staff
Did you
has
figure
been
out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll
Select
quarantine the staff you specified.
has been
Did you
quarantined.
figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Unit.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Select
Did you
unit.
figure out what's causing the infection?
Has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right.
Select unit.
We'll quarantine the staff you
Has
specified.
been quarantined.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right.
Staff has been
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Staff
Did you
has
figure
been
out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Select
Did you
unit.
figure out what's causing the infection?
Has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right.
Staff has been
We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right.
Select unit.
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Quarantined.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right.
Staff
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Select unit.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right.
Staff.
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Select
Did
unit.
you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select
All right.
unit.
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Quarantined.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right.
Select
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
has been quarantined.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Staff. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select
All right.
unit.
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Quarantined.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right.
Staff has
We'll
been
quarantine the staff you specified.
unit.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right.
Staff has been
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Staff.
Did you
has
figure
been
out what's causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right.
Select
We'll
unit.
quarantine the staff you specified.
Has been quarantined.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Select
Did you
unit.
figure out what's causing the infection?
Has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right.
Staff
We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select
All right.
unit.
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Select
Did you
unit.
figure out what's causing the infection?
Has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right.
Select
We'll
unit.
quarantine the staff you specified.
Has been quarantined.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right.
Staff.
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Select
Did you
unit.
figure out what's causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you
Select
specified.
unit.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right.
Staff
We'll
has been
quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right.
Staff
We'll
has been
quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right.
Select unit.
We'll quarantine the staff you
Staff has
specified.
been quarantined.
Did you
Select
figure out what's
unit.
causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right.
Staff
We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Plant expansion complete.
Incredible, boss. Thanks to you, the number of new victims has plummeted. And the common point between the infected. Is it really possible for a disease to spread because of that?
Please select a mission. Please select a landing zone. Weather will clear shortly. Mission list updated. Caution, rain approaching.
Eli is a real handful. We just can't get him to trust adults. I only hope he doesn't cause any serious trouble.
Train with me, boss. I'm on it. Boss,
Please select a landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please select a mission.
Boss, there's a target on the run somewhere on the savannah. Your job is to find and eliminate him. He's a logistics officer for the PF known as Rogue Coyote. On the side, however, he colluded with the Buta regime, abducting people from Mbeli villages and supplying them as slave labor. That's right. He's a human trafficker. His victims ended up all over the place. Brothels, black market, organ trade, diamond mines. And he was the one who sent Shabani and the other kids to the Devil's House. But then an Mbeli rebel group finally added him to their hit list. The target decided it was time to quit, and now he's trying to leave the country. If he makes it back to his country, he'll be no more than a civilian, and he'll avoid facing a court-martial. Like so many other war biz junkies. I'll bet he plans on enjoying a new live finance with his blood money. The client's order is to take him out. How you go about that is up to you, boss.
Mission accepted. Heading to Central Africa.
The target is a PF logistics officer who works as a human trafficker on the side. The client wants him dead. He's currently on the run somewhere on the savannah with bodyguards. Unfortunately, we don't know what route they're taking. All we have to go on is a coded transmission sent by the PF at the Ditati abandoned village. It appears to be a workup of the target's security plans, but to decipher it, we'll need an intel file with the encryption key. This key should be at the comms facility at the Ditati abandoned village. Check your iDroid to see what the target looks like, as well as the location of the village. Find the route, find the man.
Be careful down there, boss.
Please select a deployment point. updated. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
CP, dis Delta 3. Ontploffing in gebied. Kan nie sê waar nie. Oor. Dit is CP, begryp. Dit kan 'n vyandige aanval wees. Alleenere, wakker wees. Uit.
The map has been updated.
Fire at will.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Boss, that prisoner you extracted was a civilian abducted by the target. He says the trafficker is trying to make contact with a human rights NGO. He hopes that by handing over his list of buyers, they'll guarantee his safety. But I don't get it. Why an NGO? Why run to someone else for help? You made it to the Ditati abandoned village. That's where the enemy PF's coded transmission came from. There's got to be a transmitter there somewhere. It could have the intel file containing the encryption key. Look for an antenna.
The map has been updated. The map has been updated.
Okay, subject is in. He's coming too. Roger that.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
De CP, begrijp. Vat defensieve posities en zoek die sniper. Uit.
Analysis complete.
CP, dis Delta 4. Ons het 'n moontlike indringer. Wees op gereedheidsgrondslag. Oor. Dit is CP, begrijp. Moenie sekuriteit verswak nie. Uit.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
CP, dis Louis 6. Vijandige skerpskutter vloer. Bly gereed. Oor. Dit is CP, begrijp. Bly op jou hoede. Uit.
Intel
Picked up an
file.
intel file. According to this information, the target is headed for Gaziba camp. We also have his movement route. I've updated your map. Use the target's route to locate him. Eliminating him will be much harder if he makes it to the Gaziba camp. Take him down on the savannah.
Marker placed.
De CP, begrijp. Vat die vijand sniper in. Pas op.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please select a deployment point. You have arrived. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Buddy has infiltrated our... The map has been updated. Enemy presence detect. Analysis. The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
Where are your friends?
Analysis complete.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Speak.
Where are your friends?
Boss, the target's getting away. Don't let him make it to that outpost. Hurry!
Analysis complete. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Target extracted. We'll let the client know he's been dealt with.
Has been mission info has been updated.
You gotta extract him.
Please select support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
infection arrived at Mother Base.
Yes, mission complete. Our trafficker was very talkative. Guinea pigs. That's what became of his kidnapped victims. Says he got a good look at that factory at Zoya Badiabulu when he dropped off some fresh guinea pigs for them, along with our man without a face. His instincts told him to run like the rat he is. Said it wasn't worth the money. Figured he could be next. That's when he went to the NGO for help. He thought that in exchange for his buyer's list, they could set him up with a new identity someplace far away. He had an idea who he was up against, and he didn't want to take any chances. A true rat. But like us dogs, he knew when he smelled trouble. And something else. He said the specimens come from deep in the forest. We don't know what he meant by specimens just yet, but those guinea pig symptoms match what we've seen on the infected at Mother Base. Deep in the forest. Maybe there's the clue we need to beat this infection. Boss, the truth could be right around the corner.
Side ops list updated.
Boss, we finally heard from one of our missing intel team members. He says he has a solid lead on the epidemic at Mother Base. Take a look at the mission details ASAP.
Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Has been
Did
quarantined.
you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right.
Staff.
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Staff has
Did you
been
figure out what's causing the infection?
Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Deploying.
A member of the intel unit has gotten a lead on the epidemic that's crippling Mother Base. The problem is, our man has been captured by the PF in his operation area. He's being held at the guard post on the western end of the mine. Boss, we need you to get him out ASAP. Right now, he's our only link to the root cause of the epidemic.
The map and marker placed. Transmission arrived at Mother Base.
Check the VI on your iDroid. That's where the target is being held.
Detected. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Where are your friends?
The map has been updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that.
Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Analysis complete.
Boss got an emergency report from the intel team. A vehicle has fled the guard post heading northwest. The prisoner at the wheel appears to be the target.
Rain.
He escaped on his own. The target is no longer at the designated position. Find that vehicle fast. Where's the target? Has to be around there somewhere.
Analysis complete. Guard post captured.
That's fine.
Mission
I'll send a chopper.
Helicopter.
Get the target to the RV.
Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. Analysis map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. Alles gespannt, das steht hier. Fokus alles hier auf die Helikopter. This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Stand by.
Restricted.
All right, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete.
Gaining altitude. Departing.
Mission complete. And the target's safe. Time to figure out what the hell is behind this epidemic.
The map has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete, boss. Boss, the intel team member you extracted was DOA. He kept insisting we listen, right up until his last breath, about the pathogen, and the old man who knows how to treat it. Code Talker. He even told us where he is. Boss, let's make sure his death was the last. It's high time we met this Code Talker.
Mission
Boss,
list updated.
you need to make contact with Code Talker, the old man who knows what the pathogen is. We have to stop this disease that's spreading across Mother Base. Select the mission on your iDroid.
Quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right.
Select
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
has been quarantined.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Deploying.
Boss, make contact with the old man known as Code Talker. According to the intel team member you extracted, he knows what the epidemic is and how to treat it. You'll find him in a mansion deep in the valley beyond the forest. He's a high-value target who's probably involved with Cypher's research. This information came at a heavy price, and you convinced security on site is gonna be tight. Watch yourself out there, all right? Make contact with the target, Code Talker, and if the treatment requires it, extract him to Mother Base.
Be careful down there, boss.
Boss, about Eli.
Please select a
No
mission.
matter how many times we talk to him, he just won't listen. He sees everything in terms of victory or defeat and still won't accept that you beat him. We're gonna have to put him in his place. Again. If you don't mind, come back to Mother Base and go another round with him.
Mission accepted. deploying.
Make contact with the old man known as Code Talker. According to the intel team member you extracted, he knows what the epidemic is and how to treat it. You'll find him in a mansion deep in the valley beyond the forest. He's a high-value target who's probably involved with Cypher's research. This information came at a heavy price, and you convinced security on site is gonna be tight. Watch yourself out there, all right? Make contact with the target, Code Talker, and if the treatment requires it, extract him to Mother Base.
Be careful down there, boss.
Please select a deployment point.
No sign of the enemy. Judging from security in the area, I'd expect to see a patrol by now.
Map has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother
Missed.
Base.
Have a bad feeling about this.
Please select a deployment point. Please select a deployment point. The map has been updated.
It's the skulls. Damn it. So Cypher is behind this. You see that? The sniper vanished into thin air. Just like quiet. If you can't mark them, there's no way to tell where they'll strike from next. Stay on your guard.
Fire.
Good. Don't let your buddy die, Snake. I'm pulling them out of there.
Buddy departing area of operations.
man can rest in peace now.
Please select a drop point. Dispatch requested. Buddy has arrived.
Good
The
dog.
map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Alles rüber. Das ist CFS. Uns ist Aktivität mit
They're with the PF Zero Risk Security. Looks like they're protecting the target. Why don't you try interrogating them? They might know the target's exact location.
You have arrived at your destination.
They're with the
Analysis.
PF Zero Risk Security. Looks like they're already on guard. Supply droid information updated. There's more than one entrance. How do you plan on sneaking in?
The map has been updated.
Is she okay?
Speak. Where are your friends?
We know where to find the target. Do whatever it takes to bring Code Talker back.
The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Spit it out. Where are your friends?
The map has been updated. Analysis complete. has been updated.
Good. Good.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
No! Forse!
Hands up.
Alsjeblieft. Moet niet te doen.
Don't
Moet niet schieten.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Marker placed. Weather will clear shortly. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
2. Zulu 2 was verkeerd. Kom in Zulu 2.
Where are your friends?
The map has been updated.
GFR, dis Delta 3. Sommige toerusting is vernietig. Lyk soos die werk van die
Analysis
vyand.
complete.
Dit is CP, begryp. Zeg met onderzoek. So gauw as moontlik. Uit.
Outpost captured. Analysis complete. The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination.
I've been waiting, Tilly. Or should I say, Bedahokhale.
That's him. That's Code Talker.
Look familiar? It's infecting my men. How do we...
Silence. Or death.
What do you...
It could be in here. Stay quiet. Your life depends on it. Sit. The parasite has infected your band. Those are its larvae. They enter the throat and attach themselves to the vocal cords. They mimic the host's membranes flawlessly. No one can tell the difference. Upon reaching maturity, they mate. Sustained exposure to a particular sound triggers copulation. The resulting larva then feast on the host lungs, killing it. The particular sound is words. They attack only those who speak a certain language, not just one. I cannot say which language your parasites are attuned to. But silence is the best way to keep them from laying their children. This contains an herb that they dislike. Good. That should deafen them for a while. You have bought yourself some time. Speak.
Is there a cure?
Once symptoms manifest, lava have already infested the alveoli. At which point, nothing can be done. There is a way to halt the onset, which would prevent infection.
I need your help.
He stole the ones I sealed away, forced me to do his terrible work.
Skullface.
Even a country like America sways in his wake. I could not defy him. The fate of Dine lies in his hands. However, perhaps the Nishia led you here. If my children have upset the Rojun of the world, it falls to me to set it right.
You've secured the target, but he's too old to risk a full extraction. Put Code Talker in the chopper and return to base.
He claims they are the dream of every ruler. Since the dawn of time, teach them your enemy's words. Then unleash them on his lands, destroying only those who speak his tongue. He calls them his ethnic cleansers.
Ethnic cleansers? That's what Skullface is after. Then Zoya Badiabulu was... Boss, he's gonna wipe every language besides English off the face of the earth.
Ironic, isn't it? They gave us language, and now they take it away. It is thanks to them that man first learned to speak. But now, the hands of their clock turn back. They've been warped by the hands of man.
Extraction arrived at
Alles
Mother
Ruhe,
Base.
das ist hier. Und sind sie durchgebracht?
Mission
Die Bootfahrt
info
ist
has been
updated.
The development project has been...
They know you took out the skulls. No sense rushing things now. Wait and see what their next move is.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Champion, dit is jullie team. Die hulpbron is weg. Het prikkels het aan het onderzoek. Word. Dat is CPS, begrijp. En dat het verlies is onaanvaardbaar. Van jullie oorwoord, uit.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. momentarily.
Today is a good day to die.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Please select a landing zone. Support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Analysis complete.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Mission route has been updated.
Gaining altitude.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete, boss. Boss, we found the bodies of the two missing Intel team members in Lufwa Valley. We knew we wouldn't get them back alive, but still, it's a damn shame. Don't let their sacrifice go to waste, boss. We need to stop the epidemic at Mother Base. That old man, Code Talker. He's the only hope we've got.
Tell me how to fight it.
I hid the answer in a microbe this one carries. It turns the male parasites into females, preventing reproduction. One parasite infecting another. However, it doesn't affect only the parasite. It alters the host as well. Your infection will be contained, but you and your men will also be rendered infertile. That is the price you must pay to regain your speech.
That freak show back there. They the work of your children too?
Different strain from the vocal cord parasite, known as the one that covers. It acts as the host's skin, providing strength in exchange for nourishment. But I did not know those men were infected. They were forced to serve him. Steal my research. Have you seen one of their vehicles?
The yellow cake.
Captured a convoy they were escorting. Cargo, some kind of mineral.
What became of it? The metallic archaea?
Clouds ahead!
It's them.
Are you okay? So the vocal cord parasites that have infected Mother Base, they're ethnic cleansers designed to silence those who don't fit into Skullface's worldview.
Please select a mission.
We can't allow him to have such power. Go over the mission details and get going ASAP.
Please specify a project. Please select a mission.
like you're surrounded by mist. The support chopper can't get close to your position right now.
Hurry! They are coming! We are their quarry.
Skulls. This is their work. We won't be able to send in another chopper for now. Boss, you need to eliminate the skulls. We cannot lose Code Talker.
Hey, quit kidding around. Snake?
Skulls. So that mist is their work. We won't be able to send in another chopper for now. Boss, you need to eliminate the skulls. We cannot lose Code Talker.
Boss, come in. Boss? Boss!
Skulls. So that mist is their work. We won't be able to send in another chopper for now. Boss, you need to eliminate the skulls. We cannot lose Code Talker. boss. I'm coming in on another chopper.
Requested.
Get Code Talker to the LZ and wait there.
Mission info has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Get in, boss.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete, and how? They're gonna tell stories about this one, boss.
Skullface is no longer in Africa. The nuclear test was a success. Now they turned their knives on me.
Satellites didn't read any test. Neither did seismometers.
The detonation test took place 5 years ago in the southern Indian Ocean. The final test was the opposite, to prevent detonation.
You mean?
Skullface plans to sell nuclear weapons that he retains control of.
It's not like hawking small arms to militias.
Indeed. He plans to avoid detection by exporting minerals containing tiny amounts of uranium in the form of metallic archaea. Once on site, the metallic archaea enrich the uranium and weaponize it. Loaded onto all-terrain bipedal machines, they ensure any country, armed group, even the smallest terrorist cell, can become a nuclear power.
Bipedal. So that's why they needed Huey.
A nuke business to replace the arms business. And Skullface owns the market.
The very atmosphere of nukes, anywhere and everywhere. Deterrence on all sides.
So that's why he ran a non-detonation test.
Yes. Another metallic archaea instantly overrides the criticality generator. A fail-safe only he controls. Any such weapon can be deactivated whenever he chooses, regardless of who owns it or their intent to use it.
Nukes. Controlled by a man, not a country.
If they proliferate, conventional nukes lose all value. Political, military, and economic. The two superpowers become powerless.
The R&D and medical teams have come up with a proposal for a new suit that applies Code Talker's research. The Parasite suit. Apparently, it can recreate some of the Skull's unusual abilities. But in order to use those abilities, it needs parasites. If you want to wear this suit, you're gonna need to get a hold of parasites by extracting skulls.
We need to stop the epidemic at Mother Base.
About the pathogen spreading through Mother Base, what's your opinion?
Textbook symptoms of vocal cord parasite infestation. And judging from this casualty list, it is the Kikongo strain, meaning a breed of parasite that triggers symptoms upon detecting pronunciation specific to Kikongo.
So how do we keep them from becoming symptomatic?
Use this. A type of Wolbachia, introduced to a sample of the parasite. A parasitic bacteria that colonizes the parasites, turning male to female and preventing copulation. You must cultivate more.
Thanks to Code Talker, we've managed to put a stop to any new vocal cord parasite infections. We couldn't save those already symptomatic, but everyone who survived has been released from the quarantine platform. Skullface will pay for this.
Again with the truth serum?
What are those legs made of? Titanium? All the way to the femur.
Metallic archaea.
Sahelanthropus. Where is it?
What?
We have to know before his plan is complete. Sahelanthropus is the final piece.
What are you talking about?
If the Soviets break out a mobile, controllable nuclear weapon, East-West relations will be right back at the Cuban Missile Crisis.
The Cold War returns to life, as countries without nuclear arsenals line up for what Skullface is selling. Nuclear weapons proliferate overnight, and on the brink of annihilation, the world maintains its balance.
But we know this is all just a shield, a ruse.
The cleansing parasites are what matter most. A WMD to eclipse even nukes, and the only one that can still be used. Skullface is the world's greatest threat, and Zero's. The pieces are in place. All that remains is to unveil Sahelanthropus in Afghanistan.
They can't activate it without me. Okay, B-Zero. Sahelanthropus is beyond the Soviet base camp, in a lab built by the Soviet philosophers. That's what you're looking for. But I have no idea how he's controlling it. It wasn't designed to accommodate a human pilot. No! No! Wait!
We got word from Afghanistan. Everyone at the Soviet base camp's dead. No sign of fighting. Parasites. Skullface's men then headed north. The target is OKB-0. That's where he'll activate Sahelanthropus. Unless we stop him, he'll go down in history a conquering victor. We can't let that happen. Wipe him out. Don't leave any trace of his existence.
I'm gonna need backup on this one.
You'll rendezvous on site.
Mission list updated. Development project has been added. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff dismissed. Select unit. Staff dismissed. Select unit. Select unit. Staff dismissed. Select unit. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Select unit. Staff dismissed. Select unit. Staff dismissed. Select unit. Staff dismissed. Select unit. Select unit. Select unit. Staff dismissed. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff dismissed. Select unit. Staff dismissed. Select unit. The weather will clear shortly. Select unit. Select unit. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff dismissed. Please specify a project. Please specify a project.
Code Talker, what are the metallic archaea?
Volcanic craters spewing sulfur. Water hot enough to boil your skin off. Ocean depths of 800 plus atmospheres. Wastelands radioactive enough to kill you where you stand. There are groups of organisms that survive despite. No. Because of living in such environments.
I've heard about them. Extremo... something.
Extremophiles. By selecting certain species, then subculturing and repeatedly modifying them, I created a metallic offspring of pure archaea. They subsist on metals rather than organic matter.
And some of them even consume uranium?
Yes. Uranium enrichment archaea metabolize only uranium-235. As a result, they produce weapons-grade enriched uranium.
How is that possible?
Consider how plants fractionate carbon isotopes when they conduct photosynthesis. Nature possesses abilities beyond our imagination.
So it was archaea that brought down your chopper?
Corrosive archaea, yes.
Caution.
They
Rain
oxidize
approaching.
metals, feeding off the energy in the electrons they receive. What became of the wreckage?
We had the R&D team retrieve samples for study in airtight plastic containers, of course.
Prudent. We shall extract archaea from it in good time. They should help you fight back against Black Anna.
Any chance we could start now? It doesn't have to be a lot. I might just have another use for them.
If it's only a small amount you need.
That's fine. I'll get the R&D team to assist. Let's go.
South Africa was previously suspected of developing nuclear weapons. It already had a conspicuous presence at the UN because of apartheid and its armed expansionism. But when neighboring Angola and Mozambique became socialist countries in '74, South Africa felt hounded into a corner. So it accelerated its nuclear program to protect itself. 3 years later, the Soviets discovered a test facility, and 2 years after that, an American satellite observed a flash in the southern Indian Ocean. It said this was South Africa conducting a nuclear test with the help of a certain ally. Skullface used the situation in South Africa to get this ally to lend a hand. They both wanted nukes, so it was a mutually beneficial relationship. On the surface, anyway.
I figure South Africa started getting serious about nuclear weapons production in '75. In '74, the government was still able to get by with bluffing that it had a nuclear arsenal. But the year after, word spread that an independent armed group in the Caribbean was crushed by Cypher for possessing a WMD. That's right, boss. What happened to you and your men was the reason South Africa decided to push ahead with nuclear development. A force independent of any country getting its hands on a nuke. That was a threat to the existence of countries everywhere. It wasn't just South Africa. Your presence pushed a lot of countries to get nukes. The world was scared of you. You were a threat to more than just the Cold War. If nations are gears in a machine, you had the power to smash them loose and watch the whole world grind to a halt. Emmerich uses externally powered legs of his own design. It's bionics technology, a product of the U.S. military's failed attempt to develop a powered exoskeleton. All the wearer has to do is apply a little force, and the actuators continue the movement in that direction. But his legs are unique.
Instead of using a hydraulic mechanism, the actuators run off metallic archaea. That increases the actuator's reaction speed and also enables him to lock and release the joints at will. The legs are a nifty little gadget, but they have two clear weaknesses. First, they're dependent on external power, maybe because he built them knowing he couldn't leave his lab. There's no internal battery. That's why they won't work if they aren't plugged in. Second, and this is more than just a weakness, the legs are directly connected to his bones. Could be to minimize signal loss and the order's output to the legs and the drive response from them. Either way, Emmerich has used bolts to attach load-bearing parts directly to his femurs, probably by mimicking surgical treatment for compound fractures and the like. But the end result is those legs and his body are fused together, and that appears to be how he's able to move them so precisely. But that also means that any shock to the legs would be delivered right to his bones by way of those bolts. The same is true if he encounters the corrosive metallic archaea. If the corrosive archaea ate into the exposed bolts, they'd reach the endoskeleton parts and eat through them too in the blink of an eye. The doctor's bones are full of holes to accommodate all the bolts. They're like sponges. If he were to lose the reinforcing parts, even the tiniest bit of force or weight would snap his bones. So when I dangled those corrosive metallic archaea in front of him, he realized straight away what would happen. Life wouldn't be worth living if he lost those legs of his. I'd bet that is what the doctor fears the most. I just helped him imagine what it would be like. Thanks to that, I got the information we needed without either of us getting hurt. You know how he is. He's probably already over the shock. The better you know your adversary, the easier it is for you to get information from them. And vice versa.